Hey, welcome back to another dish from always a taste of African heritage. Today we are cooking singly sweet potato peanut stew. So this is going to be really interesting. You guys make sure that you try this, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, first thing I've done, and I'm going to read this exactly from the recipe itself, and you will see here also in the background. Let me do this really quickly here. I have all the ingredients already ready. Peanut butter, our Burberry seasoning. We also have some thyme, um, tomatoes, sweet potatoes, and carrots we have in there. Now, I've already started sauteing a whole medium onion and a few cloves of garlic. Now, next thing you do is go ahead and add those carrots and sweet potatoes. And also we have zucchini. And I did prep all this stuff in advance, just so you guys know that as well. So that way, all I had to do is come home and make this dish. The only thing that you can actually prep prior to, then go ahead and make those arrangements. It's going to make your evening go so much faster. And dinner will be ready in no time. So as I was saying, this has onions and garlic that I sauteed earlier. Just added to it chunks of sweet potatoes, zucchini, and carrots. I'm really excited about this. One thing I have really enjoyed about the African American cooking class from Always, that introduced me to so many new recipes and so much information about African Americans and our health and how the things we eat actually influence so many things as far as diabetes and high blood pressure and obesity and a lot of things that we suffer from in so many high numbers. And this is one of the dishes here that will help combat that. So let's just keep that in mind. Now we're going to go ahead and add the diced tomatoes. You got to let that saute. I think it's about 3 or 4 minutes or so. Stir this in. I'm going to go ahead and turn this up. It should be on about probably like a medium-high heat at this point. Stir all this in. So, of course, if you have one of those number dials like I do, then you need to have it on about an 8. Pretty high because you want to go ahead and have everything in here mixing together. So what they'll do is when it's time to add your water for the boiling, it won't take so long to boil. So kind of keep that in mind as well. Now, again, we're letting all this saute for a few minutes. Now, next thing we need to do is add better than bouillon. We are keeping this vegetarian. So this is actually better than bouillon. And it is a teaspoon of this. I've used this several times in other dishes. It is very good. It's worth a try. If you've never tried it. Keeps in the refrigerator. It is awesome. And we're going to actually add the Burberry, which is a teaspoon of that as well. This is, remember from other dishes, pretty much of a smoky type spice a little spicy, I will say as well. Okay, mix all that in. Now, we're going to go and add a little bit of salt in this. Just enough to taste, of course. You always want to make sure you add a little bit of salt. Now, we are not going to worry ourselves about the salt so much. Just a couple, we'll do a couple teaspoons. We have a lot of stuff in there. But of course, you do have a little bit of salt flavoring in that better than bouillon also. So mix that in really well. Now this is really smelling really good. I'm really excited. It looks so pretty with all the greens and reds and oranges all sitting in there chilling out together. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put a teaspoon of thyme in as well. This is one of my favorite spices, honestly and truly, is thyme. I've used it a lot with potatoes, and it's great. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos when I was using some of this. This is one of those spices that go well with sage. If you ever had dressing, this is one of the spices that are used to make dressing. Normally during holiday time for Thanksgiving. Okay, so we want to mix all that in. Now, we're doing some peanut butter here. It's natural peanut butter. So I did get this from Whole Foods, literally from the machine with fresh peanuts in there, and it actually grinds it. I'm sure that you can get natural jarred peanut butter as well, and I know that will suffice. Peanuts and peanut butter has so much protein in it. And then, of course, you're getting all your vegetables and all your goodness from those, along with all the minerals and vitamins that you're going to get from the sweet potato. Okay. Okay. Now, the other thing we're going to do is add our water, which is 2 cups. Again, we have that pre-measured. Exactly 2 cups. Smells good. I'm excited. So excited. So excited. And I just can't fight it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Okay. I do that sometimes. Okay. Now, this is the entire recipe for this always singly sweet potato peanut stew. Of course, I will have the ingredients listed below and exactly how to make this. And we're going to let this simmer. We're going to bring it up to a boil, of course, first. And then we're going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes. So that is the entire recipe. Very simple, quick, nutritious. And we will have a review later on this dish and let you guys know what it tastes like. Okay, so as always, I thank you for joining me at the Epiphany channel, and I hope you guys will click on me again and join me very soon for week 6, which is the last week of the Always a Taste of African American Heritage. Hope to see you guys, or excuse me, hope you guys will see me again soon. Thanks.